Everybody else ready? Okay. Just a second. Okay. All right. I call the regular meeting of the Milliken Board of Trustees for September 11, 2019 to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will the acting town clerk please call roll?
Trustee Wakeman.
Here.
Trustee Ehrlich.
Here.
Trustee Burek.
Here.
Trustee Smith.
Here.
Trustee Trailer.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Austin.
Here.
Have I missed anybody?
The mayor's missing.
Okay. Does anybody have any additions or deletions to the agenda? Agenda. Sorry. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
You're too fast for me. What are we?
Yeah, we don't have finances on there.
I would like Courtney to go over this with us.
I don't think that's in this meeting. We can't add it to the agenda yet.
Okay.
I don't think so. We can have it a little later though. Do we have any citizens' comments? No citizens' comments. We'll skip over that. Is there any discussion or comments on the minutes of our last meeting?
None here.
No, ma'am.
Mayor Pro Tem,
Yes?
I would like to request a change to the minutes under the administrator's report on page 2. In the group that were present at the Hillsborough meeting, we missed Jean, the river commissioner, on that. And if she ever looks at the minutes where we met on that, I think it would be nice to memorialize that she was there.
Okay.
And I'll work with the acting clerk and get the correct spelling of her first and last name for that. But she was at that meeting and talked about it just briefly, that she was there and was giving us input, and important input, so she should be in the minutes.
Okay. Any other changes? I'll take a motion that includes the amended.
So move.
Second. Acting town clerk, please call roll.
Trustee Wakeman.
Yes.
Trustee Ehrlich.
Yes.
Trustee Burek.
Yes.
Trustee Smith.
Yes.
Trustee Trailer.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Austin.
Yes. And we are at the town administrator's report. Mr. Singwall?
We had several things happening that we talked a lot about in the work session. Just to add to the meeting here, the RO plant grand opening has been postponed till October 9th. The RO plant is producing water and is underway. County Road 46 project is beginning on Monday. A1 is starting to work on the roads. The cement work is getting finished up this week, and we'll have a schedule at some point in time to send out that will tell what streets are closed on what days. So I just wanted to make those comments in the minutes.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Could you refresh my memory of what streets we'll be doing with A1 during this project, part of the project?
We're doing all Centennial Farms, Norma, that didn't get done last year because I'm raising the level, and they got cul-de-sac over here, and they got and then we're going to be doing Quincy as part of that.
Okay, so we're not doing anything north of Broad Street and west,
That's where we're
I mean,
going to do all
East.
I didn't get
So when are we looking that we might be able to do that?
We're looking at that for next year's budget.
That was last meeting.
Did you say that the County Road 46 project is beginning next?
Monday.
Monday.
Nothing on here.
Is that going to interfere with the harvest of the 2 fields south of the Milliken?
There's
fields?
been a lot of discussion with the farmers and the contractor, and we've got things pretty well figured out. You know, you never know due to rain and weather conditions, but we realize that there is harvest that'll be coming off the fields, and we'll be very cognizant of making it available.
Ron Klein's field's already done.
Mhm.
And the one on the south side there, while the RO has been started, and they're going to finish it Sunday.
Great.
So they'll, the others will be going around.
Good teamwork. Thank you.
We're working.
Okay. Any other questions on the town administrator's report? Nothing on the consent agenda. We'll move to the action agenda, item 9A, consideration for approval of resolution number 19-11, waiving construction fees for Front Range Fire and Rescue. Matthew Gould, Town Attorney.
Yes, this was discussed in the work session 2 weeks ago. There seemed to be general approval for a limited waiver of fees for Front Range. So the ordinance was drafted in accordance with what we understood to be the intent of the board. This is waiving 1/2 of the town's share of applicable fees.
Any discussion?
I move that we approve resolution number 19-11, resolution of the Town of Milliken, Colorado, waiving certain construction, related fees for Front Range Fire Protection District.
Second.
Acting Town Clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Wakeman,
Yes.
Trustee Ehrlich,
Yes.
Trustee Burek,
Yes.
Trustee Smith,
Yes.
Trustee Trailer,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Austin.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you. Item 9B, consideration for approval of resolution number 19-12, waiving certain construction fees for Operation Homefront. Matthew Gould, Town Attorney.
Yes, this is a similar resolution. Operation Homefront is an organization that supports housing for military veterans. We don't know, or at least I did not at the time this resolution was drafted, what the exact amount of the fees would be. So what we need to know is what portion of the town's share the board would like to waive. The resolution before you shows the portion of each applicable fee that would come to the town, and that's the portion which the board is presented with the option of approving. So if you put 100% in each row under the column percent of town portion waived, then we would be waiving only the town's portion of those fees. So this resolution does not apply to any portion of the fee that would be paid, for example, to ProCode. There are also some protective provisions towards the bottom of this resolution in case the home that is ultimately built does not comply with the intent of the town, which is to support veterans, a veterans project.
Any discussion on the matter?
So do we have the approximate dollar amount?
Well, have Pepper address your questions.
Okay.
Mayor Pro Tem and members of the board, we have not received a building permit application yet for this property, so absent a building permit, we don't have specifics. The building permit fees are assigned when the plan review is done by ProCode, and we're well ahead of that step in the process, so we don't have figures for you.
Do we know the timing on that?
Please come up to the podium, sign in, and state your name.
My name is John Mayer, and I represent LC Homes. We are presently planning on starting the home at the end of October, so we should be submitting within the next 3 weeks for this permit.
Okay, thank you.
Other questions, concerns, comments?
So it's, as it's laid out right now, this resolution is showing that we would just pay this portion in each area. Is that correct?
I think that we need, to approve this, we need a motion that specifies the percentage to be entered into the third column in the table in the resolution. So, for example, if we wanted to give the same waiver that we gave to Front Range, we would put 100% in all the rows on that column.
50%.
Which is right now we have
'cause
50.
There's a double, we've already got the 50%.
Okay.
So it's the portion of the town's share.
No, I think that is confused because the town's share of the building permit administration fees, if it's $1,000, the town gets $1,000. If the building permit fee is $1,000, the town only gets $500. In the situation of the fire department, if we had $1,000 in the building permit administration fee, in that aspect, we granted them a 50% waiver of that of $500, is I believe how the fire department.
That is correct. I apologize, I misspoke.
Can you-
That is correct. It would be 50% in every row to make it the same as what was given to the fire protection district. I apologize, that's correct.
Just one point of clarification. The building permit administration fee is town-centric only. There aren't any other fees rolled up in that, like FR. So that's strictly what we charge to offset the cost of staff's time to process from our end.
So the third row needs to be 50% on all rows
It can be whatever the board chooses.
to make it fair with what we did for the fire department.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, I'll take a motion.
I move-
Agree on a number, though. To put in the third column, is that correct?
50%.
I move that we approve resolution number 19-12, a resolution of the Town of Milliken, Colorado, waiving certain construction-related fees for Operation Homefront and amending the resolution to include 50% waiver in all columns: the building permit administration fee, the building permit fee, construction meter fee, electrical meter released, inspection fee, plan review fee, and residential electrical fee.
A second.
Acting Town Clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Wakeman,
Yes.
Trustee Ehrlich,
Yes.
Trustee Barat,
Yes.
Trustee Smith,
Yes.
Trustee Trailer,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Austin.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you. Item 9C, consideration for approval of resolution number 19-13, support of Habitat for Humanity project in Milliken. Pepper McClenahan, Community Development Director.
Mayor Pro Tem Austin and members of the Board of Trustees, before you tonight is a request from the Milliken Housing Authority and Habitat for Humanity. Habitat for Humanity is applying for grant funding from the Laura Jane Musser Fund to facilitate the construction of the Habitat project in Milliken. letters of support strengthen their application. And so this resolution helps them back up that the town is supportive of this. They're not applying for any fee waivers at this time. That will come before you after the motion, after the ordinance you passed a couple of meetings ago becomes effective later this month. That will probably likely appear on your second board meeting in September or first board meeting in October. So this is just a letter of support for their grant application, and we do have representatives here to address you if you have questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions, concerns, or comments? Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll take a motion.
I move to approve Resolution 19-13 in support of the Greeley Weld Habitat for Humanities grant application for construction of a housing project in the town of Milliken.
Second.
Acting Town Clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Wakeman,
Yes.
Trustee Ehrlich,
Yes.
Trustee Burrock,
Yes.
Trustee Smith,
Yes.
Trustee Trailer,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Austin.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you. We have no discussion items on our information agenda. We have the police report, the court reports. Do we have any comments on those? Chief Garcia? We seem to have an increase this past report in juvenile issues. We have 10. Do we have a problem going on?
10 or 5?
It said 10 on the report. The court report.
Oh, the court report.
The court report.
Oh, those are, some are carried over from last month,
Oh,
and then we have 5 new cases.
and what are those generally for?
The 5 new cases were for minor possession of alcohol. But if you take a look at my report,
Yeah.
well, the police department report, there's one in there that says adult 1. That adult was responsible for providing that alcohol to these minors. So that
Oh.
adult plus the minors were all held accountable. They were charged.
I see.
Yeah.
Thank you for that clarification.
You're welcome.
Any other questions on the reports? No. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
And progress report on the floodplain violations. Do we have an update? Community Development Director Pepper McClanahan, I guess we do.
You gotta sit close to the microphone.
Mayor Pro Tem and trustees, just a quick item that happened today since this report. I did hear from Mr. Sparrow. He is requesting a meeting. We are continuing to move forward both with enforcement action on the property as well as legal counsel's pursuit of fee collection. So we'll continue with that and we'll report back to you at your next meeting. I'll defer to Matt if he has any additions to the topic.
So he's aware that he's got these fees to pay, right?
Very definitely.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions of Ms. McClanahan? Nope. Any other business before the board? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we're out. Thank you, everyone, for attending. Have a good evening.